Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another one on Japan. It's going to be called Things to Get Used to About Living in Japan. Now, I can't speak for all of Japan because I'm in Sasebo. So this is kind of going to be referring to living here in Sasebo, Japan. But hey, it might refer to other parts of Japan. You know how everywhere is different. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So the first thing is the culture shock. Of course, it's gonna be everywhere in Japan because everywhere in Japan is different. Here in Sasebo, since it is military, it looks funny, but you really don't because they're kind of used to Americans here. But some of like the older people, they will kind of like stare at you when you walk by, or they're kind of just like, you know, give you the eye. But a lot of people are very welcoming. You just kind of have to like brush it off. A lot of them will approach your kids. That's one thing you need to get used to. They will approach your kids. They'll touch your kids' hair. They'll call your kids kawaii. And you know, they're like I have a baby. They'll literally go on the stroller and they'll be like, oh, kawaii now. And it's like, okay, you know, it's sometimes it gets annoying, but sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't really affect me, but you know, other parents, you might not want them all over your kids, so that's kind of something that you got to get used to when it comes to that part of the culture shock. Of course, everything else is, you know, the language barrier. It's some people speak English, a lot of them don't. So you are going to have to walk around with your Google Translate, Apple Translate, or if you've got like a handheld translator. Some of them won't even, you know, attempt to even listen to the translate. Some of them will. They are very helpful though, so that's another thing. It's like the language barrier. You kind of either have to learn Japanese or, you know, talk with your hands. They talk with their hands too, so it's like, you know, it's kind of difficult though, but it'll get through. Whatever you have to say, it'll get through. Food is not what you would expect back in the States. You know, Japanese food in the States, you're always thinking about like hibachi grills. That ain't it over here, okay? This food is bomb. It is good. But, you know, if you got some picky people, they ain't gonna like it. Not everything is fish. It's great. I like it. I love Japanese food. So it's like, it doesn't affect me. But yeah, the houses are completely different. The houses are a lot smaller. I live on base, but from what I hear, the houses are a lot smaller. So, you know, you gotta think small. Number 2. Everything is cash based. Always have cash on you. Do not leave the house without cash. Well, I mean, you can leave the house, go on base and get some cash. But like, or you can go out in town and get cash. But like, period. You need cash. Like, there are some restaurants that accept debit cards. There are a lot of places in the mall, like the mall, they accept credit cards. You always have to have cash because you can assume that a place takes credit card. You get there, boom, they don't have credit cards. So then you're like, SOL, because you don't have cash on you. But yeah, everything is cash based unless at the register it has like the little credit card signs. So if you're trying to go somewhere, either look online first or peek inside at the register and see if it has the credit cards on there, because if it doesn't, go get cash. Let's see, driving. Number 3 is driving. You're driving on the right side in the car, so the steering wheel's on the right, which means your windshield wipers are flipped and your blinkers are flipped. Everything is flipped, so you got boop boop boop. It's a little confusing. No, I ain't gonna lie, when I did my test, I was mixing it up, but I didn't fail. But like, I was mixing it up. It was embarrassing. But you know what? I'm telling y'all now. It's complete opposite. You're driving on the left side of the road. You know, in the States, you're driving on the right. Well, no, you're driving on the left. So always remember that. You don't want to be driving on the wrong side of traffic and get into an accident and cause a traffic jam. You don't want to do that. Traffic gets backed up. Hectic out here sometimes. The interstate's here. It's one road. So it's like one road's going, one road's coming. So it's not like you have a lane to merge into. It's not like when you're driving on the regular roads. I mean, there are a lot of regular roads, though, that's only one lane. So it's kind of like it gets hectic. It's nerve wracking. It gets really nerve wracking. I get anxiety. I don't even have anxiety, and I get anxiety driving here sometimes because some of the roads are like small, or you know, you really have to use those little mirrors because mirrors. So make sure there's no oncoming car, because like when you have to do a sharp turn or something, you know, that's something that you got to get used to. Motorcycles, mopeds, and bikes. I swear, here, like, mopeds think they have the right of way to everything. They will literally cut in front of you. They will go in between all the cars and get in the front, and it's like, ugh, it's so irritating. But it's like at a stoplight, so sometimes you have to pay attention to, like, if the light turns green, like, there's no little moped or motorcycle coming down the side, because it's like, it's ridiculous. Like, they'll literally jump in front of you. Same thing with bikes. Bikes are on the side, and sometimes it feels like you're about to hit them, so you have to pay really close attention, because technically you're not even supposed to be driving your bike, or riding your bike on the pavement, like on the sidewalk. You're supposed to be on the road, but a lot of people do it on the sidewalk. Turning signals, like turning lanes, hazardous. It's like a lot of the places where you need to turn into, there's no light, so you're literally like stopping in the middle of traffic, waiting for oncoming traffic to either come at a standstill to stop, or for the light to turn red so you can, like, boom, go. Sometimes you kind of have to, like, force yourself in, and that can cause an accident, or you kind of have to, like, press your luck and pray to God that you don't get into an accident. You don't want to do that. So you really have to pay attention. Like, sometimes I don't feel comfortable to, like, turn into somewhere, so I'll kind of, like, do a U-turn somewhere and boom, turn in, because it's like, it gets hectic. So that's something that you need to look forward to. And tolls. There are tolls on the interstate, not main roads, but like on the interstate. So that's something you need to look forward to. Like, if you're going to Hario, if you're going from, like, if you live in Hario, if you work on main base, you go to Hario, it's 150 yen. Well, now it's 160. They just raised it up 10 cents. So, tolls. Always have money on you, because you're going to have tolls. Either that or get the ETC card, because otherwise you're going to be paying out of pocket all the time. Number 4. That was already a lengthy video. I'm sorry. Number 4, walking. Get used to walking. Walking is good for you. I walked. I'm not even gonna lie. We've been here a year and like 8 months. The whole first year and like 4 months, we didn't have a car, because we live on main base. So we walked everywhere, or we took a taxi, or we took the train, because we live close to the train station. Walking, it's your best friend. If you don't need to drive, utilize those legs and walk. It's a great exercise. It's a great way to get out there and explore. Take the train system. The train system is fun. So walk. It's great. Number 5, parking. A lot of places don't have parking, so you either have to go to a parking garage, a parking lot, but the parking lot sometimes you have to pay, or you have to pay by the hour, or you pay by every half hour, or you pay overnight. Like, if you want to go to the mall here close to main base, you have to pay for parking. So it's a parking garage. So you pick a parking garage, you got to pay for parking. You get the ticket, you pay for parking when you leave. If you want to go to the Ginza, that's why I say walk, because if you live on my base, you can walk to the Ginza unless you really need your car. Otherwise, you can park at Nimitz where it's free, or find a parking garage or a parking lot and you pay for parking. Most of the supermarkets, they have parking lots. Most of them are free, so you know. But that's something that you got to think about. And some places only have limited parking. So if they don't have a parking spot for you, you kind of have to go find one. Number 6, it is expensive. Okay, not groceries. To me, I like the groceries better out in town. But the food out in town, to me, is fresh. It's better. But expensive wise, furniture is expensive. Clothing is expensive. Shoes are expensive. But I mean, you can find good deals. You just have to look around. Cell phones, cameras, video games and stuff like that, expensive. Everything here is expensive. Whatever you think the price is in the States, it's not guaranteed the same price here. So don't even think about it. Amazon is going to be your best friend, believe me. Number 7, clothing size. The sizes are smaller. A small fits like an extra small. Extra small. A medium feels like a small. A large feels like a medium. An extra large feels like a large. And when it comes to plus size, I don't see plus size clothing. Like, I'm in between an extra large to a 1X, and sometimes even the extra larges here don't even fit me. So I kind of have to like shop around and find an extra large that'll fit me, or a large that'll fit me and that I feel comfortable in. The clothing here is not for everyone. It's not like in the States you can kind of go everywhere and they have like a section for petite women, a section for plus size women. They don't have that here. I mean, they might have a plus size store somewhere. I haven't seen it, but that's something to think about, that if you are larger than an extra large, sometimes you might have to shop online. If not, you can look around, because the extra larges in some stores, they do run big and they do fit good. That's what I do. Number 8 is portion size. When you get your food, the portions are smaller. So don't expect a big old plate like you do at Applebee's in the States, or, you know, just don't. You get no refills. So if you are buying a drink your drink slow, or get the drink bar, because there's no refills. So don't be like, hey, can I get a refill? No, there's no refills. Get the drink bar. The drink bar sometimes is like an extra $3, $5. Just pay it so you can get as much to drink as you want, because the cups are like this big. You do get free water and free green tea, but no, just get the drink bar. No food home. You have to eat all of your food. Excuse me. It is disrespectful in Japan to leave food on your plate. So order food that you know you're going to eat. Do not over order. Do not, okay? They don't have, well, I don't know. There's restaurants that I've been to, they don't have to-go things, okay? So either bring your own to-go bowl or something, or just eat everything, because you are not going to be able to take stuff home. Just don't even think about it. Number 9, the weather. The weather here is extremely hot in the summer, so be prepared for that. In the winter, like right now, it is about to be Thanksgiving, and it ain't even cold yet. It is like 66, 68. It feels good. So December, January, it's going to start getting hectic and freaking cold up in here. So be prepared if you coming in here in like December or like January, February-ish. Come warm. That's all I'm saying. Now, if coming into the summertime, woo, buddy, you are prepared to sweat. All this makeup, I don't even try to wear makeup in the summertime because it is too dang on hot. Just went ahead and cut the video off right there because it was already going on to like 25-26 minutes, and that's very lengthy to like stay and watch. So yeah, I'm gonna upload part 2 right after this, so just go ahead and watch that. I might even upload a part 3 just because there's so many different things about Japan that I kind of like want to get out there so you guys are prepared. I've been here a year and 8 months now. I feel like I have a gist of a couple things. But yeah, go ahead and like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and watch part 2. And if you watch part 2, subscribe so you can see part 3 if it ever gets uploaded. And yeah, I'll catch y'all next time in part 2. Y'all have a great night, a great holiday. Bye.